All right. Good morning, everyone. How are you today? It's first day no of this week, and we are very thankful no for joining us today on our program info session of the University of Mindanao. Just recently, no, you just had your virtual tour to the two campuses of the University of Mindanao, the Bolton campus and also the UM Matina campus, and you've also seen no the different programs being offered by University of Mindanao for you incoming freshmen. But this morning, no, we'll be focusing on knowing and discussing two programs under the College of Arts and Sciences Education, which are the Bachelor of Arts in Communication and also Bachelor of Arts no, in Broadcasting. And by the way, we are also streaming live no, at our official YouTube channel, the University of Mindanao official. So if you'll be having problems with your connections later on as we go along with our info session, you can actually review this one through our YouTube channel. So what you should do is that you have to subscribe, no, click the notification bell so that you will be updated on the programs or videos no, that will be posted by the university. And this morning, we are also privileged no, to have with us no, this morning no, the program head of the Bachelor of Arts in Communication, Professor Dina Hernandez. Ma'am, kaway-kaway naman dyan. Ayan. All right. And so we are also thankful no, for our incoming freshmen who are actually here in our Zoom. You can actually um, what we call this, you can send no the links that we've given to you to your classmates or to your friends who are also willing not to listen not to this program. Why we have this program info session? In order for you to be guided no, of what courses or what program no you should take no in your higher education if you're planning to have your higher education. So we believe no that this program orientation can really help you decide no what do you want in the future. All right, so without further ado no can I have a thumbs up there if you're excited for this info session, a virtual thumbs up from our students, would that be okay? Ayan. Ayan, so I think our students no, are now ready to listen. So without further ado, no, to give us info with regards to these two courses or programs, the Bachelor of Arts in Communication and Bachelor of Arts in Broadcasting, our speaker, the program head of BA Communication, Professor Dina Hernandez. Ma'am?
Hello, good morning. Good morning. Thank you, Sir Benji. Thank you
Yes,
so
ma'am.
much. Okay, good morning to our incoming freshmen. I hope that you're doing fine. I hope you are now deciding on what to take, what course to take in your college. Okay, so this morning I will be sharing to you information about two programs. We have Bachelor of Arts in Broadcasting and Bachelor of Arts in Communication. Okay, so allow me to share my screen. Just, all right. Okay, so can you see now my screen? Can I have a thumbs up?
Yes, ma'am.
Ayan. How about our students, no? Okay, so again, please invite no, your friends who are into arts, no, whom you think are into arts, so that they can also listen to our orientation this morning. Okay, so I'll go first with the Bachelor of Arts in Broadcasting. Okay, so what is a broadcasting? And this is the nature of the field of study for the broadcasting. So this is a field of study which has traditionally covered the transmission of messages to the public through radio and television. Okay, so to those who want to be seen on television or to be heard on radio, over the radio, okay, if you have that kind of talent, then this course is for you. Okay, so today the field has expanded to include non-traditional internet-based multi-platform media. It's a study that also includes contemporary practices in broadcasting theories and discourses which shape the generation of knowledge about broadcasting. So when we talk about broadcasting, we actually refer to radio, both radio, television, okay, and now in the new media. And by the way, before I move on to my next slide, I would like to acknowledge the program head of the BA Broadcasting, Ma'am Yeza Kawai. This is Ma'am Ariasa Cadilla. She's been a practitioner from ABS-CBN for 13 years. And now she joined our team in the University of Mindanao. So she is currently the broadcasting program coordinator. Yes, thank you, Ma'am Yeza. All right, so let's proceed. Um, the BA Broadcasting is a 4-year degree course now designed explicitly in broadcast, interactive, emerging media, and broadcast media management. So the program will undoubtedly prepare you, okay, incoming freshmen, for your careers in the broadcast industry and produce competitive graduates who are innovative and, of course, competent. Okay, so we also have our program objectives for the BA Broadcasting. The first objective is to demonstrate competency applying theories, models, principles, practices, and tools in broadcasting and other media. Basic media management and leadership skills, adhering to the ethical standards, practices, and laws pertinent to broadcasting, interactive, and emerging media. Okay, so the second objective, or yes, educational objective is, of course, to produce media-based and research materials for broadcasting and other media. So if you are into vlogging, okay, so this can actually enhance, now this course will actually enhance your skills in editing, in videography, okay. Then we also have our learning outcomes. Okay, so I think there are 8 learning outcomes for the broadcasting. First is competency in at least 6 of the following. So the learning outcomes, or the student learning outcomes, are actually expected as you graduate from this course. Now you will manifest the following competencies. Okay, so the first is script writing, directing, producing, performing, news reporting, production designing. So that includes lighting, set design, costume and makeup, okay, post-production, web content creation and development, and web designing as well, graphic designing, videography, cinematography, and musical scoring. Okay, so na-imagine na ba yung sarili ninyo na? You will be filming, you will be doing films. All right? So the next, the next, I'll change my, ayan. So the next SO, or student outcome, is to prepare communication and media plan. Okay. Third is you conduct research, audience research, textual analysis, political economic analysis of the media. Okay, so the fourth SO is, of course, apply basic media management and leadership skills. Of course, okay, we don't just produce materials. Okay, we also have to learn how to communicate with people, how to how to become leaders of our own groups. Okay, number 5, exemplify ethical standards and practices. Okay, this is very important because part of our responsibility as future media practitioners is also considering ethical considerations. Okay, we observe ethical considerations as we make our own materials. Okay, we don't just produce videos, we don't just write news, but we also have to consider, okay, being ethical, okay, the right and the wrong, what are the do's and don'ts in writing, and all those kinds. Number 6, abide by the laws pertinent to broadcasting and other media, of course. Now, that's very important. Okay. Number 7 is to demonstrate a sense of social responsibility. Okay, so you will be future leaders in your communities and become productive members of your society. Okay, of the society, maybe of your own locality. The last SO is to apply the media theories, the models, principles, practices, and tools in broadcasting and other media. So now, given those information, what now are the specific professions or careers, okay, when you graduate from the course, or from the program BA Broadcasting? Okay, so graduates of this program may pursue the following career paths, but of course, not limited to the following. And so you can be script writers, okay, those who are into writing, you can be script writers. You can be directors, okay, you can have your own film. Those who are into, expressing their thoughts and feelings through films, then this is for you. Producers, okay, journalists, performers as well. Okay, if you are into acting, or maybe you really want to face an audience, okay, showing your skills in acting, and of course production designers. So that includes lighting, set design, costume, and makeup. These are very important people, no, or key persons in a production, in a production for you to become successful. So these people, maybe one of you might pursue broadcasting, and your goal is to become a well-known journalist, or what do you call this, performers in the future, or maybe just to produce films. Okay, so this is perfectly for you. Okay, so this the script writers and journalists or reporters are of course, no, those who have the talent with words, okay, and they're able to capture the essence of a story and bring it to life. Then you will be a perfect script writer for TV series and films, those who are very creative. Okay, if you can sell something with catchy phrasing and interesting choice of words, then you will make an excellent script writer for sales. For TV and radio, you can choose to get paid monthly, or you can work on a freelance basis for recording studios. Okay, a script for a TV series is paid per episode, remember, per episode. So while others are per project based. So this can be, of course, a very good source. Apart from expressing your passion, you can also earn from it. Journalists research, write, edit, proofread, and file news stories, features, and articles. So their pieces are used on television and radio, or within magazines, journals, and newspapers, in print and online. Now, if you are into producing and directing, so producers and directors are responsible for overseeing, approving, and producing materials or commercials, films, and various televised programs. So they manage all the aspects, including staff, the actors, rehearsals, in addition to many other aspects. Okay, so directors are the creative leads of the film. Okay, can you imagine yourself directing, okay, coming up with your own film? They hold the creative vision throughout the whole process, for pre-production through the final edit. So the directors as well earn salaries based on the type of work assigned during the film production. Okay. Broadcasting, interactive, and emerging media practitioners. So we have a DJ, a talk show host, production designer. So if you are a DJ, you have specific slot or program during the day, and you select music on the focus of your program. Okay. Talk show hosts, on the other hand, typically have a show with a particular angle or focus, such as politics, food, or entertainment. Okay. Production designers are responsible for the visual concept of a film, television, or theater production. So they identify the design, the style for sets, locations, graphics, props, lighting, camera angles, and costumes while working closely with the director and producer. Okay. So we also have broadcasting, interactive, and emerging media practitioners na the following: web content creators and developers, and of course, web designers. So a web designer, as we all know, is a graphic artist who is responsible for designing the layout, usability, and visual appearance of a website. Okay. A web developer is also someone who builds and maintains the core structure of a website. On the other hand, we have videographers or cinematographers. So they are responsible naman. No? Those are professional who records naman live events and video productions. So for example, they produce for commercial clients, may it be small or large. It's much more highly paid because it is a far more skilled operation than simple still photography. And of course, fewer people are capable of doing it to a high standard. So if you are really good at it, then people will line up, companies or agencies will line up to you to get your service. Okay. Graphic designers and post-production specialists. So the graphic designers create visual concepts using computer software or by hand to communicate ideas that inspire, of course, inform and captivate the consumer. So they develop the overall layout and production design for applications such as advertisements, brochures, magazines, and reports. Okay, so are you into that? We also have video production specialists. So it involves, of course, all aspects of the video production process, no? Including the planning, creating, processing, uploading, editing, and managing a video for a wide variety of distribution channels. Okay, so it's not limited to just being someone who's seen on television. We have a very wide array of career opportunities. Okay, so managers in broadcasting, cable, interactive, and emerging media companies, you also become future managers, who of course take charge of broadcasting, cable companies, and emerging media companies. Can be consultants in media relations, public relations, and corporate communications. Teachers and trainers of communication, broadcasting, interactive, and of course, emerging media. Broadcasting, interactive, and emerging media entrepreneurs, and of course, policy and decision makers in government information agencies. Okay, so do you have any questions about the broadcasting program? Okay, if none, maybe you can reserve your questions later and we'll proceed with the next program, okay, which is the Bachelor of Arts in Communication. Okay, so moving on, no, this is formerly mass communication. Okay, Bachelor of Arts in Communication was formerly mass communication, especially in the university. So we shifted to communication last 2017, okay, through a CHED memorandum order. Okay, the nature of the field of study. Okay, so communication as a field of study covers various ways of which humans communicate. Okay, so it actually focuses on how verbal and nonverbal messages are used to create meanings in different contexts using diverse media platforms. Okay, so it includes as well a broad range of subject matter ranging from the study of communication in interpersonal relationships, groups, organizations, and even cultures. So the program goal is actually to equip the students with the knowledge and skills in the theory and practice of communication applicable in various professions and contexts with focus on the media profession. So again, skills in communicating, theory and practice of communication focused on the media profession. Now, what are the careers for the graduates of communication? Okay, we have public and corporate communication information officers. Okay, we have graduates who have been hired in city information office. Okay, so they have become public and corporate communication officers or information officers. Can also be a social science and communication researcher or analyst. Next, you can be a communication, media planner, and manager at the same time. Communication graduates can also become program or project development officer. Public relations and advertising practitioners. Okay, so you can be PR, the PR manager of a corporation. You can also be media practitioner, so that includes being a journalist, being a broadcaster. You can also write, and anything that is into the media practice. Learning system designers. Okay, so you can make you can actually create contents that are used for educational purposes. And multimedia designers. Okay, so these are just some of the careers, the allied professions, related professions. You can be a content writer at the same time. Now, this can also be a job or a career opportunity for a communication graduate. Okay, so we have two program objectives as well for the BA communication. The first is to demonstrate competency in applying the theories, models, principles, communication management, and leadership skills adhering to the ethical standards and practices in the communication profession. So why do we always hear about theories, models, principles? Because before we can apply all our learnings, we have to follow some ideas, ideologies, models that we also have to pattern our practices from, right? So we also need to learn about them. How do we communicate? Okay, because our focus is verbal and non-verbal communication. So we also, communicate through cultures. Okay, we group, interpersonal and even intrapersonal communication. So we really have to learn about those models and theories in communication for us, for you to better understand all about communication. And this can be very helpful as you graduate and as you apply, okay, the learnings that you have during the 4-year stay in this university. Okay. The second one is to produce research-based communication materials in different formats and platforms. So we have the print, the broadcast, and online. So we also include, like in our script writings now, because we produce materials for television, we also produce materials for radio, and we include in our subjects, okay, writing, okay, in Bisaya language, okay, in English, and of course in Filipino. So tri-language. So you really have to also have the chance not to write or to deliver your news in Bisaya or in Filipino and in English. Okay, so those are our program objectives. Now I'd like to, you had the tour earlier, right? So you had the tour of the campus, but I'll tour you to our mass communication laboratory. So this is our mass comm laboratory. Okay, so it serves as a classroom and a simulation radio and TV studio. So the communication lab contains a sound booth. Okay, we have the cameras, we have console, and a green room where students under the communication program can shoot video productions, record audio, and the like. Of course, so this is how it looks like. Now, so we have cameras here. We also have our television monitors that also serve at the same time as a teleprompter. Okay, so at times when students are um, are doing their laboratory tasks, they make use of the idiot boards now, but we already have a more upgraded, okay, an upgraded equipment to do that, right? So this is the one that I showed earlier, you know, the black room with the green is our TV room. So we also have our radio room. So this is where the recording for radio happens. Now, so we have our booth here. Okay, and students, they also have their chairs now where they can sit, of course, for a short lecture and then are do their tasks, no, laboratory tasks afterwards. So this is it contains two rooms, no, our radio room and our TV room. So you can actually transform the TV room into a studio, okay, of your own design. So you can design the radio room. And we also have the purpose of the green um, um, background is for our green screen, of course, if you want to include now different backgrounds, no, so that it will, of course, make your production better. Okay, so that's our mass communication laboratory. So when you have laboratories courses na laboratory courses, then you will be utilizing the mass communication lab. Now we also have activities. Okay, so we have a regular conduct of our community extension because one of the functions, no, the three functions of the university is community extension. So we have the tri functions. Actually, we have instruction. No, that's why we have our program objectives. We also have our connection with our communities now. So we conduct community extension program. So we call it the Sulat Pahayag, and our partner school is Magtuod National High School. So we conduct news writing activities to the high school students, okay, of Magtuod National High School. So here are just some of the photos that we have. Just to show you our conduct of the activity. So we allow our students, the usually the second year and third year, even fourth year students, to facilitate the discussions. So they also help in facilitating the games. Okay, so yeah, you even as early as in your college days, you can share now your thoughts now through this extension program. Okay, you can actually become that you can actually become the speaker as well. Okay, to help our students. So that's how exciting it is. So we give chance to our students who can also practice their skills. So, by the way, other aside from news writing, we also give photography lessons. So those who are into photography, then we invite the students. Now we give them the task to teach, gather the pupils because they will be coming up with their own school paper. So they'll be writing their news and get their own pictures and then come up with a newspaper. So we assign students who are good in photography, who are good in photography and even videography to cover, okay, the events. Um, in the program, we also have our annual University of Mindanao Film Festival. So we take charge of this institutional program. Okay, so um, ngayon lang medyo pandemic, no, so we were not able to have the online, no. We actually tried, no, but it's different. Okay, it's different when we really gather, okay, the schools, no, branches. So we invite the branches and different colleges to participate in the film festival, and that is actually initiated by the communication program. So we take lead in the event. We invite filmmakers from various colleges, various courses, no, to participate. So, yeah, that's 2019. And these are just few of the films that our students have done. You know, they have showcased their talents in filmmaking. And so that's annual film festival. Okay. So we also have institutional events coverage. Now we have we cover. Okay, students in the communication program help in covering the events, no, like commencement exercises. Okay, even mutya ng UM. So we take charge of the video coverage. No? So our students serve as cameramen. Okay, they are also the ones who control the console. Okay, so that the production will become successful. Okay. We also have program events coverage, no? And a program, we invite speakers, industry practitioners to give or to share their thoughts about topics that are related to the program. For example, news writing, okay, and even creating materials, no, video or campaign materials, so that this will also help our students, you know, strengthen and enhance their skills. So we regularly invite speakers who are experts of the field. Ayan. We also have our internship. So the internship comes on the last year, of course. No? So on the second semester of your last year in university, then you take your internship. And yeah, this was during our face-to-face na internship pa. So of course, we have our partner industries, no? Our active partner industries who accommodate our interns. So we can go to Mindanao Times. Thanks to Ma'am Amika Busao, she accommodates our interns. No, we have also partnered with the City Information Office, the CIO. So they provide for the broadcast part and also the print, because they also have their web page, where students can write news, okay, and for broadcasting and also in radio, okay. We have also partnered with the Philippine Information Agency, okay, so they also accommodate interns from the communication program. Of course, our sister company, the XUM, this is located in Bolton. So I don't know if your parents are listening to the XUM. When you have your internship there, then you will have the chance. Okay, you will have the chance to be heard, because you are given also the time, to read to write. Aside from writing your news, you also have to read your news. And also we have Radio 5 Davao. Okay, so these are the active. Actually, we have more than 10 partners, but this time they have not been accepting internships because of the pandemic. Okay. So these are our partner industries for internships. Okay. We also have in the communication program the academic organization, which is media organization. I don't know if you have heard of this, no, but you can also search, the activities of the media organization. The media, by the way, stands for Media Education for Intelligent Awareness. So this is an academic organization of the communication program. And we have also included, of course, our sister programs, media programs, no, broadcasting, and as well as journalism program. So they are responsible for maintaining our UMTV page. Okay, so if you can browse this in the Facebook, no, if you can search, you can follow UMTV, no. So the activities, sometimes school activities, are posted here, no. So this particular page, is manned by the officers of the media organization, and they are also responsible for the contents, no, and the videos that are shown in our UMTV. Okay, so this is not just they don't just show information or provide information about the programs, the media studies programs, but they also give announcements, okay, from institutional announcements, and even announcement from other programs. Okay, so that's the role of the UMTV. Okay, so I will just be mentioning or showing to you three of our successful, yes, we call them successful alumni, no, who have been in the industry as well, no, in the broadcast and even in the institutions. Okay, so I have not asked consent from the others. I have not given consent to show their faces. So maybe next time I'll be showing this, no, more of our graduates, no, who have been successful, no, in the practice of their profession as mass communication graduates. Okay, so we have Sir Michael Pasco. He is also a part-time teacher. Okay, he of course he handles ng mga laboratory subjects, okay, that are into, of course, productions as well. Okay, so he's a news anchor, a radio news anchor in Radyo 5. Next, we have Sir Rodel Natad. No? So he's a reporter, an anchor, special projects head designate. I don't know if you have seen him in GMA. No? So you have watched him in national news, through GMA network. Okay, so and yeah, he's been in the industry, I think, for more than 6 years, maybe. Okay. And of course, we have our very own Ma'am Iza Aima Montede Ramos. Okay, so he's the linkage officer in the University of Mindanao, no, from External Relations and International Affairs Office. No? She's the linkage officer. Okay, and she's also a part-time teacher in the communication program and in the languages discipline. So you will be seeing her in the future if you enroll in the university. Okay, so now here are our roster of faculty. So they are mass communication and AD communication graduates, and they're also master's degree holder and as well as media practitioners. So the first, we're not able to write the names now, but this Ma'am Yaza, no, the first photo that you see is Ma'am Yaza. So she is again the program coordinator of the broadcasting program, the one that I discussed earlier, and then yours truly for the for the Bachelor of Arts in Communication, okay, BA Communication. And then this is Ma'am Marian Afrondoza. She is our Also director, as a head, the head of the Office of the Student Affairs, and at the same time, a part-time teacher in the communication program. We also have, yes, I mentioned earlier, Sir Mike Pasco. Okay, we have Ma'am Ivy Atehano is also an industry practitioner. She worked with Sunstar. She has worked with Sunstar Davao and now in Manila Bulletin. Okay, she's writing for Manila Bulletin, and at the same time, no, she's an information officer in the office of Sir Paulo Duterte. Okay, and of course, the last but not the least, no, so we have Ma'am Rowella Parucho. Okay, so Ma'am Rowella Parucho is the coordinator, the program coordinator of the BA Journalism. Okay, so she will also be teaching, or she teaches naman in communication and even in broadcasting program. Now, I have not included Ma'am Isa Monte de Ramos because she's on leave at the moment. She's abroad no, for a study. Okay. So I'd like to end my talk with this phrase from Mahatma Gandhi. The future depends on what you do today. Thank you very much and good morning. Sir Benji.
All right. So thank you so much, Ma'am Dina. A round of applause, a virtual round of applause, please, for Ma'am Dina. All right. So this time, no, we would like to ask our students who are here in our Zoom, no, if you can ask questions, if you have clarifications with regards to the programs that were presented a while ago. All right. So do we have questions from our students? Clarifications? So Ma'am Dina and Ma'am Aressa are very ready to answer your questions. If you're shy, you can actually chat, no? Type your question in our chat box, and then we will read your question.
Yes. If you have questions for broadcasting, you can ask Ma'am Arieza Codilia for clarifications.
Yes. All right. So I think no question from our students. Well, anyways, all right. So we would like to ask our students not to um, have this evaluation. I've posted no in our chat box no the evaluation form so that because we need your feedback in terms of this info session. And if you have questions, no clarifications on your mind later on, you can just ask it no on the evaluation form so that we could also give feedback to you guys. All right. All right. So for more information, no, you can actually follow us on our social media pages. We have Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and also TikTok. So you just type no at Unimin official. And also for you to review no the some videos no from the university, and you for you to be able to have information of other courses or programs no offered by the university, you can just go to our official YouTube channel, the University of Mindanao official. Now, if you have questions with regards to um, credentials or in terms of scholarships, no, or the admission requirements, you can just call no these offices, no, register office, admission office, and also student accounting office. Okay, they are willing to answer your questions or queries with regards to requirements and also to scholarships, no, offered by the university, and even the external scholarships no, that is being also catered no, by the university. All right. So this time, let's have a quick view no, of what to expect no, in the next semester. You're also having questions of what 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 would be the next step, no, because of this pandemic. But actually you UM, no, is also ready of whatever, no, things, no, that will be happening, no, as we go along, no, with the days, no, and with the restrictions, no, in terms of quarantine, in terms of the COVID pandemic. So let's have a video, no, of what to expect in the next semester and how you'll be able to, or what are the steps, no, for you to enroll online in the University of Mindanao. Let's check it out.
Hi ga! What to expect for the upcoming semester? Because of the pandemic, UM is taking action to make sure that students' education is not left behind. Get ready for the new normal online blended learning. As per Management Committee on Instruction, presented in the Quality Management Council, the entire thing is designed as a hybrid mode of instructional delivery with online learning through the LMS as the primary platform during the pandemic transition. We have e-learning through email, SMS, and group chat. M-learning through smartphones, tablets, and other mobile devices. B-learning through Broadcast University on air. Correspondence learning, or the SIM SDL manual, which can be picked up or arranged by courier. And finally, the residential or face-to-face mode depending on quarantine conditions. In short, students shall be encouraged to invest on the primary mode while taking advantage of the blenders. But don't worry, the school shall adapt to both asynchronous and synchronous learning where students can keep up with class on their own convenient pace. So, what are you waiting for? Enroll now at the University of Mindanao.
You've heard about the University of Mindanao's quality, affordable, open education that is ISO certified, accredited with various highly respected organizations, and believes in a holistic education to develop diamonds in the rough. But how do you enroll as a new student in the middle of a pandemic? Step 1. Please fill out the online student registration through this link found on your screen, or visit the official university website with the address as follows. This is what the form will look like upon loading on your screen. After you've filled in your details, please take note of the reference number that will be issued. You will need this reference number for the online payment. Step 2. You can forward your down payment through these following banks or payment centers. Step 3. Please wait for an email and text message containing your student ID number and the access code. Please note this might take at least 2 to 3 days, but if there is further delay, please call the UM cashier's office through this number. Step 4. After you've received your student ID number and access code, please log in to the UM student portal through this website address shown on the screen. Step 5. Under the online enrollment option, please click Enroll Course. Step 6. Choose your desired session, then click the Yes option on the screen to finalize your class schedule. Afterwards, please take a screenshot of your enrolled subjects. This screenshot of your subjects will serve as your unofficial soft copy of the Certificate of Matriculation, also known as your Form 1. Step 7. The university's online enrollment system will provide you with your official UM email address. It will be sent to you via the email address that you wrote down in the student registration form, student portal, and text alert. Step 8. Remember, If quarantine restrictions in your area and in Davao City allow, you may claim your official Form 1 and student ID at the admissions office located at Embassy along Bonifacio Street, Davao City, right across the Bolton campus. Step 9. Please submit to the university these other required documents shown on the screen on or before the end of the semester. Congratulations! You are officially part of the community. See you soon, ga!
All right, so there you have it, guys. No, what to expect in the next semester and how you'll be able to enroll online at the University of Mindanao. Again, for you to be updated of the news and things about the University of Mindanao, just follow us on our social media pages at Unimin Official. All right, Ma'am Dinah and Ma'am Aressa, final words for our students here in our Zoom.
All right. So thank you for listening. No? Thank you for attending this session, and we hope to see you next semester. No, those who are here, maybe you joined this because you're interested in the two programs. Okay, so hope to see you and enroll na ga. Okay.
Right,
Yeah.
Ma'am Aressa?
Yan. Okay. So good morning once again, and thank you for attending this program orientation. We are also grateful to Eriao and the University of Mindanao for having this worthwhile webinar to promote our program. So we want to invite our dear students to enroll in our programs and learn the many aspects of media and communication from our faculty who are equipped with the knowledge and expertise in broadcast media, new media, and communication. So we hope to see you soon, ga.
All right. So thank you very much again, Professor Dinah and Professor Asa. And we hope to see you soon, mga ga. All right. So thank you very much, everyone. Bye-bye. And God bless. Keep safe.
Thank you.